hackers that are hacking his phone. But anyway, up ahead you might notice there's a Toyota pickup. We are in, well, too close to focused up too quick. Anyway, 46 miles roughly from downtown Jackson, Mississippi. That Toyota pickup up ahead, and that Ford pickup on that side right there. Both of those are child traffickers. I think the one in front of them, but I'm not certain. The white SUV in front of them, I'm not certain. But I did notice that behind us is one of their child traffickers in a white 18-wheeler. They got real lame ass LEDs on the front. Extra weird. There it is. Extra weird and creepy LEDs. It's on the right hand side. You can't see it. It's about a mile back. But that truck back there, they put the night vision on, and they run with night vision goggles. They run with night vision goggles on and turn the lights off and everything. And also they have a little black Chevrolet, something looks kind of like a modern Geo Metro or whatever, the hatchback deal. Anyway, they got that 18-wheeler back there. They run with that 18-wheeler back there. Let me bring this down. They absolutely can hear me talking in here. So anyway, as you can see, the GPS says where we are. This got Jackson, Mississippi sitting there. It says location. And anyway, as I was saying, they run with that night vision on, with the night vision goggles. Turn the lights off. They got them little tiny LEDs, like freaking the 18-volt kind from Northern Tool. They got them turned way down so they barely illuminate. They look like they're way far back, like, I don't know, half a mile back on the corner, way far back. And then come to find out, it's that asinine terrorist, like 100 feet off the bumper back there. And that goddamn 18-wheeler about to mow us down every second of the day, where oddly enough some people can feel if some person's staring at them from a distance, like many people can do that, so it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. And they just stare in the back of my head like the entire time. I'm like, who in the hell is doing that? And like, with murderous intent, as they are serial killers and sadistic rapists who are clearly obsessed with putting their penis on and in my body against my will. Anyway, so we're headed here. You can see a road sign coming up. Chick-fil-A, something, Riley, Forest, 1 mile, exit 88, Highway 35. So you get some signs here. Exit 88, some more signage, you can tell where we are. Just to be clear, I'm not a fugitive from the law. I've never committed really any kind of crime other than minor traffic infraction, as I stated earlier. The fact that these people are using the U.S. Marshal's Office in service to fund their child trafficking ring and stalking and harassment and rape and murder and serial stalking and serial child trafficking, and having a trucking company directly in front of our house after killing the owner of the property directly in front of us to put their trailer, mobile home, and their temporary fence and their damn hostage cams all up and all this. And yes, they do have people from all over the country. Texas Tech is no exception. And they have creepers have been headed back from all up and down these roads because we don't really have a destination at this point, just somewhere where these child raping serial killers are not. That's really the point. But they seem to be all over, so seeing how they are all over and we are all over as well, trying to get away, not from the police, but from the child traffickers who are obsessively raping me since I was 2 years old. Just thought I'd make a short video to show that those vehicles were in fact beside us, far, far away from home, with surely a ton of lies and some excuses made up. Here comes the car in the rear view mirror with their hazard lights flashing and their headlights on. Their hazard lights are going, big bumping crap in the road, and they got some excuse why they need to be right beside us, probably same as always. So they can obsessively, lunatically, dementedly, obsessively, I said that twice, with their gigantic family of terrorists, stare right at the side of my freaking head or sit right in my blind spot in the car, constantly, as they have stalked us clearly all over the Northeast and all the way to San Antonio, Texas in 2016 and 14. We shall see if they continue. They did in fact continue. And not certain if that vehicle we just passed was a creeper vehicle. They knew, however, as I said, tags, people from all over the country involved in stalking and the rape and the murder and the child trafficking, and they just say, oh, we're just keeping an eye on that person, we're just annoying him, we're just trying to cost him money, as clearly there's been creeper trash coming all down the road heading back towards Alabama, because I don't have an actual destination in mind at this point. It's hot in here, so I'm fixing to put the windows back down. I'm thinking, oh, that was a nice truck. Plenty of creeper trash coming back by as they left the house. We were thinking about going somewhere, and they left apparently last night to get ahead of us. Probably stayed at a hotel. Yes, indeed, Tennessee tag. I don't recognize that tag number, but that truck looks pretty commonplace for these persons to drive, and if for some reason there is I'm pretty sure I've seen that truck before, come to think of it, the tag. Anyway, I don't want to make the video too long, and so I'm going to end the video here. Also, the trucks, the 18-wheelers, the pickup trucks, the little cars with demented lunatic serial killers that are in fact the person stalking us, somehow they got themselves in the marshal's office. I don't know. I'd love to have some person testify about that in federal court when they hold them accountable for using the marshal's office to traffic children all over the eastern and southern parts of the United States. Anyway, as I said, do that in many, many vehicles. The 18-wheeler, the pickup trucks, the little cars. They get a lot of African American folks that drive them around while they hide themselves, leaving only their eyeballs above the window thing, while they obsessively, and I mean, you know, if you have the feeling that somebody's ready to flat cut your throat, say like at the ATM machine one day, you're like getting evening time and you're standing at the ATM and you're like, I feel like I need to leave this place all of a sudden, kind of like that, except for it's every freaking where we go, all day, every day, all day and night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by more than a bunch, I'm saying at least more than probably 14, 15 people. So this distance here, this is way uncommon. They're usually right beside us everywhere. And they're certainly no farther than right there all the time. As a matter of fact, that truck is likely one because that truck looks mighty familiar. And as you might notice, the rolling robot in the rear view mirror is constant to keep normal folks from getting close to us. By normal, I mean people that ain't sticking their penis in children or murdering people's family to take their property.